The time since his franchise was born. Turns will January have in store for us. The NFL playoffs are officially underway. At about the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read. Hey, Charlie. Hey, go.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch the slant.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to take a shot for the ends. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Golden Tate there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Switch gears. It's second and 8.
72. Check. Hey, 66. 44 to the right. Hey, Alpha.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
72.
Throwing on second and 8. Brady. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First down, here's White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Undercoat. Bandit.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Alabama. Regular.
Throwing now is Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
Go!
Throwing on first down is Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Brady now at first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 13-year man
score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dwayne Smoot just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady. Now he's forced out left. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Alert. Shoot.
Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, exit.
Now Brady. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go.
Hey, 66.
To try again after the sack. Brady, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
44, Mike, 44. You remember me?
Check it, reload.
Go, baby. Begin.
Sugar. Wait for the head.
Brady going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Locke to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Wait, 20.
Mike Popo. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
72.
44 to Mike.
Hey, Duke.
Coming to you. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Double dog. That's
72.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Let's go. Popo to Mike. Mike Popo.
To throw again. Brady going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Topper!
A final shot before half for Locke. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for New England. 52 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Got it.
51's the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And all the way down to the 37. A big third down play there for the Jags. 43 yards. Now Lock. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This will be caught inside the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Ready? 70, Indy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Lock going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back at 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the door.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on, switch it.
Throwing again. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady, and that's complete. It's Watson. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Check it, reload. Alert.
On 1st down, Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
50. Recon, 132 fighter.
He's got it. We got double up. Check 9.
Alert! Regular.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. I tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ozzy, hey, check it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide.
44.
53 Linda.
Rip left.
Go Bandit.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Now he's forced out right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now Brady, and the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dwayne Smoot picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, goal 66.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Yannick Ngakoue. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Edelman set to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 49-yard line.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. They'll give it back to Armstead. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Snap.
3rd down, it's Armstead. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.